Today we are going to be decorating for spring in the kitchen and dining room, and I'm really excited to change up the way the space looks for spring. If you saw my first spring decorate with me, you know that I want to introduce a little bit more of a European cottage look to the house for this spring, and so I'm going to actually transition that into the kitchen and dining room as well, with different textiles and stone and different florals that I can use to kind of create that look that I'm going for. So hopefully this will give you a few ideas on ways that you can introduce a certain element into your home to create that vibe that you're wanting as well. But my house style, I would say, is a little bit more of a traditional, casual, modern look to it, and I really like it, but I want to just introduce a little bit more of a European look to it in a sense. So I'm really excited, and I hope this helps you out. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it and share it with your friends. It definitely helps out my channel. Everything can be found on my Like to Know It, my blog, and also here on my channel in the description box below. Just tap the more button right next to the title and everything will pop up there for you. But yeah, we got a lot of things to change up, so let's get to it.
Always think of you when spring comes, like it's something in the air at that time. Don't know why. Always dream of you when spring comes. It's like the heat on my skin takes me back to the time met you on a Friday, halfway out at the door of the club, playing soul on the weekends, stayed in bed till Wednesday, fell in love with you right there and then. I was young, couldn't see that.
I mentioned earlier, I wanted to add different stones and textures to the kitchen and dining room. Well, vases and decorative objects, accessories are a great way to do that without it being permanent. Like, I would love to add stone to the walls, it'd be really pretty, but we're just not there yet. So since we aren't, I'm going to use, like, this vase is from Target. It comes in a couple different styles, so you can just get it with a normal vase with a couple different shapes on it, or you can get something like this. But this has a lot of texture in it and it looks similar to stone. It's really pretty, so I thought this would be nice to add to the shelves, and it's not white, it's a nice creamy color as you can see, and it's that lighter tone that I'm looking for. I don't have a ton of things that look like rock, but we're going to bring in elements that kind of mimic that in a sense. I'm going to start with one stem first and see how that looks, and then I can add in from there. But I want it to kind of droop over and cascade. The one thing that I like about, or that I think about when I think of vines and cascading, is like all the stone and then the vines growing up and over the buildings and things like that. I just think that is so pretty. So it's kind of like what I want to introduce here. I found a couple hydrangea stems in my spring bin that are shorter and would definitely work, and they have those greens in them that I really want. So I have this one that has a little bit more green in it, and then I have, oopsie, this one that's a little bit creamier. These are not white, which I really like about them. So they're going to stand out a little bit more against the white walls that I have. I think these would be so pretty if I had stone up there like that, you know, the giant I forget what they're called, but just beautiful stones, and then you have like the grout lines. Oh, I think that'd be gorgeous. It's something I want to work on this year, if I can, adding those in. And then I have these lilacs here. That'd be really pretty, and they kind of mix in color. You They were a little bent from the last time I used them, but that's okay. Go. That's really pretty. And again, we're adding in the stone vase. This is from Target. Comes in 2 different sizes, and the other style is a little bit more rounded. I just think this is so pretty. Ooh. And if you've been with me for a while, you know I love to decorate with florals. So. Florals that I want to use. I'm not sure which one I'm going to end up going with. So I showed you these the other time. These ones are from Amazon. Really pretty, darker stem. These are from Hobby Lobby. I've had these, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. You can still find these. These come in a bundle. Really pretty. They just have a light, delicate flower, but again, they have that little bit of a creamy colored flower versus just completely white. Then I have these that are from Michaels, really pretty, Hobsbush, something like that. Can't remember exactly. I have these in pink as well, they're really pretty. And then, yeah, I have those, and then of course I have the hydrengeas. So I gotta decide which one I want to use, or maybe combine 2 of them together. This one's also from Michaels, and definitely a white flower on it, but very delicate. I used to put this stem actually in my tins, those metal tins on the wall. Hobby Lobby carries those too. Do you guys remember that? If you've been with me that long, let me know, because they've come a long way, but look how pretty that is. Oh, just love it. So, I have 2 of these, and I think they might work. They're gonna work really well. So I'm gonna probably use the same vase just because it has so much texture to it, and it's stone, so why not? Or a form of stone, plaster covered stone, whatever. Nothing to this. I mean, you guys can do this. Buy 2 bundles, put them in a vase, fluff them, you're good to go. This area over here is probably going to be changing in summertime, and I'm really excited if my plans work out the way I want them to. It's going to look way different. I'm so excited. So yeah, got some fun things planned for this space here. Yeah. It's gonna be good. So I use these candle pillars. These are from the At Home store, $13 a piece. They're same size too, very chunky. Normally I put them over here to cover up the plug. I never use that plug, but we had to have it for code, so you know, whatever. But I want to show you some curtains that I got. I told you a few weeks ago that I was ordering a few others when I put up these. And these are a creamier pinch pleat curtains. So I think there's 4 different colors you can order them in. But I was excited to try this out because they're really wide and they're pretty affordable for being pinch pleated. And they come with these hooks, and you can set how you want the hook, the height. So I'm gonna set mine a bit lower, I think. You slide them into the pocket. Oh, they did the first one for you. So there's just this little space there, and then you slide that in, and then you can adjust this. If you push it down too far, no worries, it just slides right off, and then you start it again. So it's pretty easy. So you just gotta figure out where you have them so that you don't have all different heights. These curtains are light filtering, which is really nice. I thought, well, I want to give these a whirl, see how the pinch pleat look, if they're worth the money and stuff, and I think these are really pretty. I message you on Amazon though, and make sure on the color that you chose and then the height that you chose as well before they make them for you. So that's really nice. So I'm just gonna put the rest of these in. And then they actually give you, I think, 2 extra for each panel. The only thing I had to order separately were the rings because they aren't the ones with the clips on them. You want to order the ones that have the holes.
Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight. Everything that I own, yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found.
4-foot window. You can see that it goes all the way, no issues whatsoever. Because they actually included a weight on the bottom of each end, so it helps just draw them to the floor. I think they're really, really pretty. I wasn't sure like how creamy of a color it was going to be, but I would definitely say they're more of a white with my white walls. They did have one that has a creamier color, a taupe color to it. I think those would be really pretty in here as well. So I really want to use this basket. I think it will warm up the space a bit, but I think it will look beautiful with the curtains. But it's just really chunky. I need one, I almost need it to go this way, but I don't want to put a hole in it. So it is what it is. But I think I'm going to just add a vase inside of it. It fits perfectly. Both of these flowers are from Hobby Lobby. I got these last year, but they have them again this year. They have them in a different color as well. And then I have these like cabbage roses. Oh, love. And I thought those would be so pretty together, the shades of pink. And since I'm doing so much greenery in here, I thought having an addition of pink would be really pretty in front of the window, especially with the curtains and everything. Out a little bit. Is looking really pretty. And using real florals, you'd want to put your water in that. So that's another way you can repurpose baskets around your house or different objects that you really like that aren't basically made to be a vase. You can just put a smaller vase inside of them with the water to hold, and that way they stay nice and green and fresh. I keep all of my florals in containers. That way they stay dust free for the most part. But I usually just keep certain colors, like all the greenery and whites in one, and then I have more colored spring items in another. And so this I thought would be really pretty with this eucalyptus. It's just the right color green. I've had it for years. I got it from Kirkland's years ago. And then adding it to the hydrangea bundle that I had from Hobby Lobby last year, and then adding in those hops bush for a little bit more of a white coming out. I think they pair so nicely together, and I really love the way it looks. The vase is from Hobby Lobby too. I really like the way the kitchen and dining room turned out for spring. I think it looks so beautiful with a mixture of the greenery and the florals in there. I love the way all the vases kind of pull everything together, adding that stone texture that I really wanted, and I just love the arched mirror in there. I think it's just gorgeous. It's my favorite spot for it actually, but I will have more spring decorating coming soon, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on those videos. I love build, inspire, and motivate here on my channel. But yeah, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.